First of all, Gaston Naessens was really an inspiration for me. Let's put it this way. He was a biologist. I was myself a biologist. And he inspired so much. He inspired me so much because of the way he looked at, I would say, biological material. Myself as a biologist, I couldn't believe that I had gone through a full scientific screening without having seen live specimen. Actually, all our training are done with slides and smears and understanding of life, but we don't look very often at life through the eyes of a microscope. So first of all, he was for me a great source of inspiration, and I could see in him a mentor because he had so much knowledge in so many fields of science. He was very good in physics, he was good in chemistry, he was good in biology, and he had basically the art of putting all this together and combining all this and seeing a purpose that would serve life. So he was at first, at the beginning, the first understanding I had of this man was that he was a true scientist, a free-souled, a free researcher, a free person who would just look at life as it is without putting more or less, just seeing it as it is. And one of his, I would say, his leitmotif was that truth is always easy to understand. If it starts to be complicated, you're just pulling yourself too much outside. You're not into truth. So look at what it is, look at what is, and just put it as it is. So that for me was really, he was a mentor, a scientific mentor. But later on in life, of course, I had to work with Mr. Naessens' product. So himself and his wife, Françoise Bonin, came at my clinic because I used to have a clinic on the South Shore of Montreal, and they would train my nursing staff. So I saw in Gaston a real true person and his wife at the time to train nurses, to explain, to be really patient. So I saw there, I would say, devotion to the cause, bringing so much intention, so much love, so much compassion in the art of working with this product. Is being what it is. At some point, Gaston became a widow and I was a free person. So slowly I started to see Mr. Naessens from a different angle. And this is history, eh? This is magic, this is life. And from then on, he would no longer be Mr. Naessens, but I would start to call him Gaston, and he would start to call me Jacinthe. So pretty soon, and in time, we saw very shortly that we could very well fit together to work. And I would say that this way of working together, this relationship, this companionship was pretty easy to work. And we became, partners in work, partners in life, and later we married. So I had 26 years actually of just extraordinary life with Gaston Naessens. So I was in link with him professionally, but I was also in link with that man, seeing the nice person he was. He was such a gentleman. He was really truthful. He had a lot of compassion, and mostly important, he was so humble. He did not carry 1 ounce of ego. He didn't care what would be the judgment or whatever came, as he was really, really in his own heart compassionate. And his understanding of things is that as a pioneer, if you open up doors, if you just go on in life and find new ways, new visions, every time you bring out something new, you're always at risk of being criticized. So for him, that was part of the journey for him. And he never felt any eager or any, he was not aggressive against no one. He was just like pretty calm, pretty easygoing with himself, and just full of love for his patient, for his surrounding, for his employees, for anyone who came in contact with Gaston Naessens. He was quite easy to live. And honestly, I think that this was a divine, I would say, a divine decision that we were together so we could work together. Because Gaston was the, I would say, introverted researcher. I was more like the extroverted person that would try to explain. So we were a pretty good team, and we're still a pretty good team. So, at any rate, if I just try to summarize, who was Gaston Naessens for me? He was probably one of my most influential person in my whole life. And I understand today because he's gone. He quit the planet Earth 5 years ago. We're just about to celebrate his fifth anniversary of departure. But now, and as time goes by, as we go through different circumstances in this life, I realized that I was really, really lucky that he did put his trust in me. And now, and from now on, my daily, I would say, challenge, my daily, I would say, objective is to work every day with his intention, his good energies, mine, because I endorse the same values, the same, I would say, fundamental values, but my whole life has become the continuation of Gaston Naessens' life mission. So from all these perspectives, I can very well say that I'm quite blessed, and I'm here to honor every day all that I can do to continue the mission of Gaston Naessens. And thanks to the universe.